Hi everybody, my name is Nadia. I'm from Guatemala and I'm glad to be sharing this journey with you because we have been discussing and reflecting on the future of education. Through this video, I want to introduce you to some of the learnings that I built with this course. The ideas I want to focus on are a student-centered approach, assessment of learning, teachers of the future, schools and parents, technology, formula for successful learning, and final thoughts. Student-centered approach. In the future, I envision a student-centered education in which the protagonist of the educational process is the student. The teacher will continue to be a model, a companion that will help them build meaningful learning. Assessment of learning. Speaking of evaluation, I would like to find in the future that evaluation values, appreciates, and emphasize the importance of the process and not the product, where the ratings no longer exist and more alternative techniques have been developed to mediate the process. Teachers of the future. Without going into the discussion of good and not so good teachers, it's important to highlight that in the future teachers should develop new active learning strategies and methodologies. They will place the student at the center of the process. They will value the feedback that their students provide them to reflect on their practice and make the pertinent changes so that the students are always motivated, not only to learn, but also to enjoy the journey with the teacher. That empathy, trust, communication, and respect be the pillars of the teacher student relationship in the classroom. Schools and parents. In the future, it will be essential to find teamwork between school and parents, that the school is open and flexible so that the participation of parents is valued and essential for the education of the students. It's important to restore parents to their role as first educators. Thus, the schools will make all the necessary efforts so the parents are involved, present, and accompanying the educational process of their children. Technology. The issue of technology must be reviewed from the perspectives of neuroscience, neuroeducation, neurodidactics, and neuropsychology to verify that technology does not stop the development of certain mental schemes or develop correctly fine and gross motor skills essential for learning. Formula for successful learning. The magic of education of the future will be possible if we combine the ideal elements. They are many, but I want to highlight the role of motivation, creativity, teamwork, flexibility, innovation, goals, and talent. If these elements are present, the students will develop their academic, social, and emotional side and will have time to work on the construction of their being. Final thoughts. I could not forget to mention that the education of the future must promote metacognition, self-regulation, and emotional education. Why? Because they are necessary aspects today, but they are left aside to give priority to complying with a curriculum, to comply with certain standards that not see the close relationship between emotions and learning. In addition, education itself must promote reflection, analysis, critical thinking, so that the students can reflect on their own learning. If we do not give these spaces, the education of the future will not be very different from what we see today. If we want real changes, we need commitment, persistence, enthusiasm, and love for learning. Love for a special vocation, that of being a teacher. Thank you for this wonderful journey.